Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. We're live, and it's almost 9 o'clock. Yes, I'm early and squirrely. It's Kim, your party artist here at my studio, Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio, and I'm your party artist. I am the hostess with all the toasts. Yes, my name's Kim Overholt, and yeah, back in the day, I used to actually go to bars and restaurants, and we do cheers and toasts, and we do all kinds of paint parties and fun. And I helped. Get a twitch in my eye. And I helped get started something really big, and I really appreciate the fact that there's more art parties out there now than there used to be, and it's fun, and people should do it because you don't know what you can do until you try it, right? And I always say to people, if you've never done anything like this before, or any kind of art before, this is a good place to start here at Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio, where I, Kim Overholt, yes, can help you learn a little bit about learning how to cartoon. Get you started, anyways, right? So I have my board at the back. Like I say, if you ever want to know a little bit more about me, check out my website, kimoverholt.com. It is a .com. Yeah, do I have the .ca? I'm not sure. I can't actually remember. You'd have to take a look for me because I can't actually remember. So it's kimoverholt.com. There we go. .com. And I always tell people what is very important is lots and lots of practice. You get good at something once you get to doing it more often. What do you call me? No, no, it's nothing to do with any kind of talent or skill. It's just a matter of practicing it enough times until you get it to a point where you like doing it, right? So, and I always tell people, if you've never drawn, it's like, oh, I can't draw a stick person. Well, you know what? Even just drawing a stick person, it comes down to certain things. And I'll show you. It's very basic. I'll start with the blue marker first. Because it seems to last longer. I got my blue marker and I got my eraser. Now, if you don't have a blue marker for doing dry erase board or whatever, pencil and eraser are just as good on a piece of paper. You can always erase stuff. Okay, so what I tell people when you're starting to learn how to draw is just your basic shapes. So your triangle, your circle, your square. It's like your three dimensions. But sometimes they don't tell you that there's actually like a fourth dimension. That's kind of like it's an organic kind of like not really square, not really circle, not a line, but it could be a mixture of all of them together or something completely different. And this is what the fun of doing art is to be able to make something from nothing, make it look like something. And yeah, the lights. Yeah, I got my party lights going this morning. In case you wonder why my face is turning different colors in front of you. Oh, I'm not feeling so good. No. No. So you start with your four basic shapes. And you know what? I think that four is a very popular thing because you can always break things into sections. And even when you do people's faces, you can take a take a circle and break it in half, and you've already started making a face because this is how you can see that the eyes go here. So somewhere between here and here, there would be a nose, and between here and there would be a mouth. And there you go. You've already started making a face. Just add some lines and a couple more circles, and a couple more lines. And there you go. You're already started in making faces. And we all have different proportions where we all can make ourselves fit into different looks and things like that. So the more you practice making faces, the better you get. So this is a good way to start. And everything is in a proportion too. So even when you start coming into doing a person's body, I say don't be in a hurry to start right away doing a person's body. Learn the shapes of the different parts of the body. Learn how to draw, like draw a nose. Draw a nose. Hmm? good at drawing noses, learn how to draw eyes. And if you're good at drawing eyes, I was never good at drawing noses actually, and it took some practice to be able to get good at it. And I'm just saying for everybody, practice, 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 and eventually it becomes like a second nature to you almost, where you can just start drawing. Stuff like that. See? Now, all right, so we do all kinds of things like that. So their noses, eyes, you learn how to draw mouths too, so mouths are easy. If you want to break down how a mouth looks, you can do it kind of like you make the line where the mouth is, and the two circles at the bottom, top, and one at the bottom, and you can maybe just follow those lines, kind of like that, and you erase the circles. Like that, and then you got lips. Either that, or you could keep the circles there, and you could make it into a toad or something. Make it into a cartoon. That's why you can always keep on playing with it. That you could always play. And the important thing is knowing to just be able to play with it. There's nothing wrong with playing with it. So eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. Sometimes ears. Some people have different shapes of ears. And you learn how to make ears and stuff like that in all kinds of shapes. And then we get good at making faces, and you can figure out how to make people's proportions. It's when you can start to know the structure of the human body. You start to get to know proportions of how big something's supposed to be from just drawing it often enough. And of course, and you start making people. It just comes automatically. It's just practice, practice, practice. More practice, the better you do. The more you do, the better you get at it. And when you start getting good at figuring out, the proportions of everything, how things are supposed to go, that's where you can start adding motion into it, where people don't have to stand in one spot. You can make them. You could have them dancing. And the way people move, they don't have to be always the same way. Oops. And kind of went backwards. I should went the other way, kind of like that way, that way, that way, that way. Something like that. Anyways, you start making them having movement. Dancing, doing whatever. Jumping. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Moving, shaking it. Add lines to make it look like there's more movement. That's what the impressionists used to do to make it look like there's more lines, more movement going. Is adding more lines into the thing to make it look like they're jumping. And you just kind of add on to it as you go. So there you go, like some ideas to get you started with drawing figures and stuff. But sometimes when you get to a certain point, you want to start drawing people, like maybe people that doing caricatures of people, say of friends and stuff like that. And that's always fun to do. I have a friend that wants me to do a caricature of a friend of mine, and trying to think of trying to remember how she would look. Like, say you have somebody who has a He maybe wears glasses. Kind of think of how their hair looks, kind of thing. If they have a favorite animal, like maybe they have a pet cat that they like to draw them with their cat. Like holding the cat. And you wish them like happy birthday. You're like, oh, this is my friend. Like a special card just for them. It's just for the caricature of them. That's always fun to do. I love doing stuff like that. Doing lettering is always fun. That's a good way to practice doing cartooning is just trying to do lettering. Birthday. I'm trying to be fast so it doesn't look very neat, but you can practice making it a little bit more neater than this. Okay, but I'm just trying to give you an idea. So you make a caricature of a friend of yours that has a nice little cat and they're celebrating a birthday and you want to like show them something cute. Ta-da! You do something like that. All right. So, and I do caricatures of celebrities, and I do caricatures of sports people, and I do caricatures of politicians. I do caricatures of myself. I've been my eyes always look buggy when I do my caricatures of myself. I'm like big buggy eyes, especially with my glasses, because you go with something that's very like stands out with people. So with me, it'd be my glasses or the way my hair just goes like right. So that would be like one thing that you would do for making it look like you. So making it cartoony is always lots of fun. So you can even start off with a basic shape of face and have somebody with big hair. You kind of make it like that, and then you make their hair kind of, and then you can add like something like that. Could be me. Yeah, could be me. There we go. With my big hair, like I say, you can make fun. There we go. We just play with it. Play with. Come with ideas. You get ideas as you go. All right. So cartooning Monday, and this is the kind of things that I do on cartooning Monday because I want to show you guys like it's just a matter of practice, practice, practice. As one God, I used to say, watch all the time. He used to say, draw, 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 draw all the time. Draw everything, draw. And when you finish drawing, draw some more. You draw until you're expired and you can't think of anything else. I've done that. I got to that point too. So, yeah. And then when you stop drawing, you start painting. You paint, you paint, you paint. You become prophetic, and you start doing paint parties, and and then you try and scale it back, and it gets impossible because now you have like millions and millions of paintings that you love so much you don't want to get rid of. But I have a whole bunch of paintings I got to get rid of. So if you want a painting from me, hey, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll send one out your way if you want something. And I have people who are wanting to do paint parties with me coming up in the future. So I may have to come up with ideas. Like one idea is for a koala bear, and very simple. Like you can make it like a simple little body, two little circles for the body. The koala bear has like that nose, and then it's got the kind of like that. And they're usually on a tree, so you can make it like keep it simple. Have something simple like that. Have it on a tree. Have it on a palm tree if you want to. I don't know. Something like that. Something simple and easy to paint. So something that would be easy for 8-year-olds. Think that'd be easy for an 8-year-old to paint? I think so. Those are black. I mean, there's different parts you can color, different colors. You can make the koala bear whatever colors you want it to be. There you go. It's a colorful koala, so you can have many, many different colors. Da-da-da-da. And you start something like that, and then you paint it, right? Ta-da! Gives you. There we go. We got ideas. So just to give you some ideas for yourself too, this is what kind of things that you can do. Okay. Now, if you want to kind of expand, of course, you're getting past the point where you're getting good at actually drawing things, and you want to start to actually do more realistic stuff. And I say go for it. If you want to try getting into drawing the human figure and making all kinds of wild poses, like for Spider-Man or for Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan, the Hulk, or like Superman. If you want to become a comic book, you want to do comic book art, you do that too. I've been trying to get been trying to wrap my brain around it for years and years and years. I love comic books. I love reading comic books. I love the idea of comic books. I've got ideas myself of my own comic books. Getting them down is a whole nother thing. So I usually I have ideas. Sorry, I'm moving out of the camera for a second. I have to put my stuff away. I come up with ideas, but then I end up going, well, that doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. So you know what? I'm thinking maybe I'll just be like, I'll write it and I'll get somebody else to draw it out for me. And I have many, many people that I know who do great drawings too out there. And I'm grateful that they know more than I do, because then they can help me. It's good when we can all help each other. And it's very important, especially like around these times where, if you're ever having a hard time and you need somebody to talk to, you can always find that there's somebody to talk to. Hee hee. Anyways, so I just wanted to say, like, thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for checking it out. Mostly on Mondays is when I do all of my cartooning Mondays. Tuesdays is Magic Tuesdays, and sometimes I do magic tricks. Sometimes I do a magic reading for my cards, and sometimes just things just happen that just like defy explanation. So that happens usually on Tuesdays. Wednesdays are Wacky Wednesdays. Thursdays are Entertainment Thursdays. Friday, I call that Feedback Friday, where it's time for all the stuff that I do for you to chime in and tell me, okay, what am I doing? Am I doing something right? Am I doing something wrong? I'd like to hear from people, because I think it's important. I put it out there. Why not hear back and chime in about what you think? I mean, you subscribe, and I appreciate that. So you should be able to say, well, hey, you know what? I like this, but I don't like that. And then we can start going kind of heading in the right direction, or backstepping into a few other things that maybe I miss and just go over. I do all kinds of wild things. It's my channel. So things sometimes don't end up being about art. They end up being about other things, but it's all pertinent to being an artist in the Niagara area. Okay. It's pertinent. It's pertinent. It all works. Yeah, I believe so. So yeah, practice, 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 practice. Always good to practice. And I'm going to be practicing a few other things too because I had somebody saying that they might be interested in me doing face painting again, which is something that like I used to do in my past. I enjoyed being Kimmy the Clown, yeah, and doing that kind of thing. But Kimmy the Clown has since retired, but I still have my face paint. So you know what? I'm thinking maybe I should start doing some face painting. What do you think? Should I start face painting again? You've seen some of my face paints on my previous some of the ones that I do on weekends. This when I do like mostly. I don't do very many weekends, but if you'd like to see more face painting, I can show you more ideas and stuff like that. Would you call me? I can show you definitely more on that kind of stuff if you wanted to learn. Yeah. So today I just wanted to get in front of your faces as I usually do and say thank you for keeping up, watching and learning, and we're always expanding. Now I have um, this beautiful big canvas behind me, and I was looking at one of my favorite artists, and he posted this beautiful picture of these floating worlds, which I love, and I'm thinking I'd like to have one for myself too, so I might just make my own floating world coming into there. What do you think? I know we got the lights flashing on it. It kind of looks neat already. But I'm thinking maybe I'm going to do a painting later on. I do have today to play, so I may come back and do a live sequence of me maybe starting the background of this painting. I've been kind of contemplating whether it should be like a stepping through a doorway into another world, or I should just paint it as a background and make it like really cool, kind of funky. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. And it's Monday, so like I say, cartooning Monday. What a better day to do it? Cartooning when you're feeling like the blahs have got their grip on you. Just turn around and play with a little bit of cartoons, with a little bit of paper and pencil, and come up with all kinds of ideas. Like I say, I wanted to show you. I carry this around like this is my little go-to when I'm wandering around in the mall because sometimes I end up writing some stuff or coming up with ideas or drawing something, and I put it all into this little book here in case I have any ideas. And it's fun. It keeps me motivated to keep drawing. I've been drawing now. Wow, I've been drawing since I can remember. Some people even say that I was drawing before I was out of diapers. I can see that. I had a thing with I love finger painting. I was probably doing some finger painting with some of the food that I had, smearing it across things and creating stuff. I remember one time I had some spray paint. I was trying to get into graffiti and stuff like that. So, but spray paint, and then you took your finger and did some like little strokes with it on the wet paint, and it made some neat little swirly things. And I was like, that's cool too. Like, there's all kinds of wild ideas you can get from just normal stuff around the house that you can make into art. How about that? Yeah, because there is. Like, I took a lot of stuff that was around the house and probably made it into things that people wouldn't have expected. I did this as a child, and this is the kind of thing that got people into saying, let Kim do it. She can make all kinds of stuff. She knows what she. I'm like, yeah, okay. No, but I appreciate it. But thanks. Yeah, okay. So let me just kind of grab. I got this pen here. I'm going to just start drawing whatever. It'll look like something in a second. And when you start thinking about it, when you concentrate on the thought in your mind, eventually you can get something that's close. I always have some great ideas in my head, and I've been able to get a few of them down on paper, but it's tough. It's not easy to do. And kudos to those who can do it. Like for some of the artists that I love that can just beautiful things right off the top of their head without, I have to like plan it out. I have to actually plot out my course before I get started. So that's why it takes me a little bit longer. But I have a saying, it doesn't matter what size we are either. We all find our way up and out. We all find our way to make it up. When I used to rock climb, My partner, my hubby, he's taller than I am, so he would find his way up, and I would find my own way up too. So we all find our way to our destination one way or another. So put it that way, kind of like that. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So yeah, practice all the time. Practice what you love. Like if you enjoy music, do more music. If you love art, do more art. If you like to do landscapes, seascapes, whatever what appeals to you. If you like what I like and love like comic books and stuff like that, do more comics. I'm definitely going to be playing a little bit with more paint today. I'm thinking, and who knows, maybe doing my taxes today. Oh boy, I don't want to, but I could. Oh, Lord knows. Anyways, that's another story. That's another story. Death and taxes, blah blah blah. Right? Oh, before I forget, let me show you this. I love you. Yes, I know. I was like, what? What was that about? Well, this. I like to share with you a little bit of love, and when I do, I love it with bubbles. So snap, crackle, pop. Life's what you make it. You know what I mean? And you got to have fun with it because you only come around once, right? And this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Glad to be here. Glad you're here. Glad I'm here. And glad we can all just kind of coexist with each other and hopefully hopefully we win in the end. You know, like I say to everybody, it's only temporary. Everything's temporary. I mean, bad times don't last forever. Good times don't last forever either, unfortunately. But we make the best of what we got. And look what I got. I got these. You ever seen these? Let me show you. I always like to pull one out. I said pull one out. but it ends up doing this. Watch this. How do you like this? Ooh, that looks nice. Change the color nice. Gives me a little bit of fun. All right. How about, well, I'll try another color. How about, ooh, we'll go a little bit this way. Ooh. How about that? Ooh, how about that? Whoa, there's a color changer. Oh, wow. Cool. All right. How about, ooh, okay, here's a nice one to try. Ooh, you're gonna like this one. What's this? Ooh, haha. Whoa. Now that's cool. You don't see that very often, do you? No, no. Ho, 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 ho. How do I do it? Ooh, well, I have all these great ideas. And ooh, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Do 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 do. Ooh, that's dark. Ooh, that's very dark. Whoa, it's too dark. Whoa, that's too dark. Okay, let's go a little bit later. Let's try that one. It's like a rusty color. Looks like, reminds me of a beer bottle. Actually, beer bottle, kind of brownish kind of. Yeah. Looking at me through a beer bottle. There we go. Anywho. Well, there we go. Leaf filters. All different colors. I did green, I did yellow, I did blue, I did red, purple. Yeah, we got all that there too. All right. So that's having fun with playing with the filters. I love filters. Make me look better. Not. There's nothing can fix this. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm glad you're here, and yeah, I'm sorry, I can't fix this. It's gotten to the point where, yeah, this is what you're gonna get now, and, all these are permanent now. I always had people saying, "Oh, you should try, oil of Olay or something," I don't prescribe to those kind of things. It kind of goes seeps into your skin. This is an organ too, right? So it seeps into your organs and goes into your liver, and some of that stuff that you put on your face too is not really what you should be putting in your body. So I call it genetics. Okay, this is the way it's going to go, and this is the way it's always been throughout life. Genetics. I just happen to have good looking parents, and I just happen to get lucky. That's all. What can I say? Yeah. Okay. And then on that note, I want to say thank you. I might come back on and show you some painting, and I might show you some music later. I run the whole gamut, being the artist that I am, Monday to Friday, and weekends too. Yes, this is what I do. I'm an artist. So if you need me for any kind of art ideas, or you think that I would be good for any kind of fun little things, NiagaraArtParties.com, you can check me out. And if you want to know a little bit more, like I say, check out my website. So I'm going the wrong way. See, because I'm looking backwards. KimOverholt.com. Yes. So get to know me, and please hang out with me quite often, because I know there will always be something that I can talk to you about, especially when it comes to, the usual. I'm still learning this little machine here, and maybe eventually I'll get some help, little help from my friends, and be able to expand this a little bit more. I really am trying to get this channel up and going, and 46 people now. This is awesome. We rock. Okay. Thank you. I hope you have a fantastic day. And as in the words of my mom, peace, old brother, with a little bit added. I hope you have a good one. And just be careful, and keep out of trouble.